Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. And in this week's episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about your mission. Now, again, I haven't scripted this, I haven't planned this, and I've been in a little portal for the last kind of 5 days, which means that lots of information is coming through. It does make me a little bit useless as a human for a few days. I get quite forgetful. I miss things that I would usually pick up. But the information that's coming through is so juicy that I can be forgiven for forgetting the bins this week. So I wanted to talk about your mission. And I know that a lot of people that I come into contact with are here with big missions. Now, my mission is about myself, my family, Sophia, and the earth. My business and my body are here to channel divine information, to channel consciousness into form. And your business and your body is exactly the same. Your energy is unique, your business is unique, your skills are unique, your mission is unique, and your business is the vehicle that brings that stream of consciousness into form through your offers, through your services, through whatever it is that you do. Now, if you go back to the beginning, I said myself, my family, Sophia, and the earth. And I put myself first, and that's what I wanted to talk about, because you are not going to be able to hold the magnitude of your mission, the people that you're here to help, the prosperity that you're here to create, the change that you're here to create, if you don't feel great, if you are tired, if you are run down, if you are burnt out. And that means you need to start to learn how to put yourself first. And for many of us, particularly heart-led women, particularly service-based women, particularly healers of any kind, we find putting ourselves first very, very uncomfortable, because your body remembers a time that, maybe you asked to be held and you were let down. Maybe you needed something and you didn't get it. Maybe receiving has got all sorts of entanglements with needing to give. So we need to clean up that energy about putting ourselves first. You need to figure out why your body finds it so uncomfortable, and that is what your energy bodies are designed for. They are the communication system that let you know exactly what's going on subconsciously. So once you figure out what they are saying to you, you can go, oh, this is something to clear. You don't need to judge yourself. You don't need to create any stories about it. You just know that it's something for you to clear so that you can put yourself first, so that you can carry out your mission with energy, with joy, with bliss. So if you are somebody who is used to holding it all together for everybody else, or making sure everyone else is okay before you settle, then your first mission is building a body that feels comfortable and wants to be held. And I can tell you, this was a very, very uncomfortable initiation for me. Because when you are used to being the helper, it's very uncomfortable to learn how to be helped. But if you don't learn how to put yourself first, then you won't be able to carry out the next step of your mission, because your body won't let you experience it if it knows it's going to overwhelm you, it's going to crush you, it's going to tire you, it's going to burn you out. So you can be working tirelessly, pouring your heart and soul into your business, trying to help more people, trying to help more money, but unless your body wants it, it's not going to let it into your field. And this next level of service requires that you are 100% tapped in. You are fully fueled, fully resourced, tapped into your gifts, your skills, tapped into the stream of consciousness that is trying to come through your business, because then the energy doesn't come from your body. It comes from an infinite source of energy. That's why the women who are creating what their soul wanted them to create aren't burning out, because they're not using their own energy. They're slipstreaming into another stream of energy, which means that what they're creating just feels amazing. Have you ever created something? So even a piece of content, an email, an offer, whatever it is, you've created it and then you've looked at it and gone, poof, that didn't come from your brain. That didn't come from you. That was streamed through you. That was channeled through you. And that is why you need to start prioritizing yourself. You need to learn how to choose yourself consistently. You need to build a body that can stand up behind your prices, behind your offers, behind what you're doing. Because otherwise, you won't be able to step into the next part of your mission. And you need space, you need energy, you need time, which means you gotta let go of the things that you're doing that aren't yours to do. You gotta stop saying yes to the things that you don't really want to do, so that you can create that time and that space for this energy to come through. That's how people are saying you can make money and it's effortless. They're not saying that you just sit down and sing kumbaya and money just drops into your account. They are still taking action, but that action is effortless because they are tapped into a stream of consciousness that is limitless energy. But first, you have to build a body that feels safe to slow down, that feels safe to let people support you and help you. That is the body that we build inside my world. I show you exactly where your body doesn't feel comfortable with that yet. And then your body will also show you what is yours to do. You know, there are a lot of world events happening right now that are very uncomfortable to watch. But there are some of us who went through this process a few years ago because we saw it all unfolding. And so we've actually been through this already. We went through the anger, we went through the grief, we went through the sadness, we went through the utter disbelief that this is the world we live in, the shock to your system as you realize what has been going on in the world around you. So if that is you right now, you have already metabolized the shock that other people are going through right now. You will have likely sat down and thought, okay, this is not what I want for our future. I am one woman. I cannot possibly change the entire world. But what is mine to do? What are the things that tug at my heart? What are the things that I don't want to see coming with us into the future? What are my specific skills, talents, abilities, and what is mine to do? How can I help? It is likely that that's when you started changing your lifestyle, and that's when you started rebuilding your life and your business with those in mind. How can I build this so that it's more sustainable? How can I build it so that it's fun? How can I let it be a creative outlet for all of my experience, all of those gifts that you have been perfecting over lifetimes? That's what you're building now. It's not work. It's not a job. You're not just trying to, stack cash. This is something that you are building from a completely different place. You're building it from your divinity now. This is mission-based now. The money comes, yes, but it is mission-based because that money doesn't come at a cost anymore. We're not sacrificing our health. We're not sacrificing our families, and we're not sacrificing our freedom anymore. That money comes as one part of our rich life, because we are so rich in fulfillment. We are rich in love. We are rich in creativity. We are rich in connectivity. We are rich in the magic and miracles that are here all the time. We were just too tired to see them before. So if you are building this kind of business and you are going through this kind of restructuring, then the number one mission for you is to learn how to choose yourself. Learn how to be held. Learn how to allow it to be easy. I have a round table coming up soon. I haven't announced it publicly. There's a wait list that is available. DM me on Instagram, wait list. Get yourself on that list before I open it publicly, because I am going to sit down with a small group of women. This isn't a huge event where you don't even get to speak to the mentor you paid a whole bunch of money to. This is us sitting down in an intimate space going, right, this is my vision. This is where I am. These are my offers. This is my energy. This is my situation. And I will show you how to find where you're looping and how to move yourself through that so that you come out the other side with more security, with more space, with more confidence, more capacity, more courage, and more clarity. Now, I will just go on a little bit of a tangent here. Clarity doesn't mean that you can see the entire plan and the entire blueprint of what you're trying to build. Clarity just means you know your next right step. That's it. That's all you have to know. Because if I think back to where I was, I didn't have the reference points in my human mind to have known the plan. I am experiencing things now that part of me wouldn't have had reference points to be able to explain. I wouldn't have been able to imagine it. So clarity just means knowing your next right step and knowing how to figure out that is your right step. Your body will tell you this is a yes, this is a no. And that's why I teach you how to use your energy bodies, because your path is different from mine. Your beliefs, your childhood, your upbringing, your circumstances, your environment, your mission, your skills that you've gathered are all different from mine. So that is why when you follow somebody else's strategy or diet or financial advice or relationship advice or content plan, whatever it is, you can get bits and you can definitely learn, but it always leaves you with this kind of empty feeling, and for me, usually frustration, because I'm the kind of person that I will follow it. I am self-led. I am motivated. I have a great work ethic. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. So I will implement the things. I don't circle around it and look at it. I do the things. And then you get to the end and you're really frustrated and you're like, I did that and I still don't have the result. I still don't feel like I wanted to feel. I'm still not seeing what I wanted to see. Because you need to know how to follow your own roadmap, your own blueprint, your own internal guidance system. And that is what I teach you, so that you can figure out your path to prosperity. You can figure out who you're here to serve and how you're best here to do that, so that you can share your medicine, have the impact, use your intuition, use the magic that is available to you, and have the money. We are here for it all this time. And this time it is without sacrificing a single thing. So, number one for you, learn how to prioritize yourself, consistently choose yourself first. As always, DM me on Instagram, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next podcast.